As I mentioned a couple of minutes back, I did say that there are other options. If not +1 and +2, what are the things that I should actually pursue with? The rest of some of the trainings, along with the knowledge, it also provides you the functional competency of how do I do it, and that is very, very important. Where we get polytechnic diploma and paramedical services. So what happens as a part of polytechnic diploma? In diploma, again, we have technical diploma, that is polytechnic category. We also call this as engineering diplomas, or engineering and non-engineering, technical, non-technical. These are some of the terms that generally people use. What happens with a polytechnic diploma is we say that they are already half engineers.
So questions are popping up in the chat box. So I will take the first one. It is my 16-year-old ASD son does not appear to have any interest other than eating food, not making it. So he's in high school, NIOS. So high school obviously means I think he's in 12. Now, how do I find what to do next? I do not want him to do intermediate. Oh, that means the child is in class 10th. 10th academics is enough for him. So what to do after 10th when the child is on autism spectrum?
Oh, okay. Let me say this. Okay, particularly autism, as I mentioned about analytical aspect, we have a specific few of the cases in the corporates, particularly Google, Deloitte. They specifically go ahead to employ autism related and child with that because they are extremely analytical in nature. Point number one. What are they supposed to do in this case? There are some of the occasional courses for only for 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, etc. Wherein you will have to, we cannot say that, okay, they are interested or they are not interested in anything. That is totally not true at all. And we will have to spend time on understanding where are they really good at. That's qualitative time is very, very important. As I mentioned, please don't put them down to say that, okay, this is what you are, etc. Because please don't tag them on that. Plus, understand where are they good at. Like I'll give you an example. I have seen once I had been to Arvind Mills, okay, and in Arvind Mills they had specifically employed a special child. I mean, when I say that, they come with the learning disability. They were in the quality department. Their work was to see what is not right in the end product. Okay, that's a quality check. Trust me, I was flabbergasted when I looked at it. When he just saw that that piece, which was all said and done, for me, when I looked at it, I did not feel anything wrong in it. But when they gave it to him, he was able to see even the extra threading that was there. And that was a special talent or a special skill. They are employed in these industries of food science and technology or a polymer or any of these textile industry, hospitality industry, product development, FMCG. There are a bunch of different organizations and eventually they also are employed. But what can you do is don't put them onto the conventional aspect as 1 year, 2 years, etc. Give them professional certifications of 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, and try to develop those particular skills complementing each other so that they can get involved with these skills. And eventually the people who employ them, they don't particularly see the degrees. That's an added advantage. I hope I answered that.
Thank you.
Because they spend around 3 years immediately after 10th standard, and they can directly enter into the second year of engineering after polytechnic diploma. That's another advantage. They are not going to lose too much of time, or there is not an extra year that they are going to lose. So if parents are feeling that, oh, they will lose out on 1 year, etc., please be assured they are not losing out any year, but eventually they will be more interested in hands-on experience as a part of polytechnic because it's a skill-based exclusively, and there are occasions where they can also find their interest areas to pursue along with with the diploma in the various different sub-fields available as well. So you can see a list of things. I can just read it out randomly: electrical, electronics, metallurgical, chemical, carpet, ceramics. So you have quite a lot in polytechnic diploma, pursuing which you can also pursue the same engineering degree as well. On the contrary, if you ask me, okay, what are the non-technical or a non-engineering diploma available? There are few of the diplomas like library sciences and information management. There is diary technology. There is interior designing as a part of diploma, and you have dress designing, you have boutique designing, you have fashion designing as a part of diploma, and sound recording and cinematography is also available as a part of the polytechnic. I'm sorry, as a non-engineering diploma. So these are all the options available. If you say that, okay, this is one category where they can pursue the respective UG courses post this. As we go forward, another wonderful option available for many children, hands-on as a part of the skill-based training, is paramedical sciences. Paramedical sciences are the people who will be administering or who will work as a part of administration with all the medical services available today. One of the fields where you need lot of focus, and the mindfulness and attention should be at the peak level. And there are some of the diagnostic centers and hospitals which exclusively employ children, particularly, special children and the gifted children, because their focus is extremely high compared to any other kid. And I vouch for this because I have literally seen this. I have literally, witnessed this, to the level of focus that they have compared to many other as such. And paramedical sciences comprises of, the specialization or the kind of a study in the medical lab technician, or even if they want to become a physiotherapist or dental hygienist or a radiographer or the kind of a dialysis technician or x-ray technician. All these are a part of the paramedical sciences across country and across globe. So this is one of the options available. And if you ask me saying that, okay, after paramedical sciences, what next? They can also pursue their respective undergraduation after paramedical sciences. So this is hands-on skill-based trainings available apart from just the +1 and the +2 aspects. If you feel that some of you had asked that, are there any specific technology-oriented courses? That's the reason I made sure that I included this slide for you all, that there are some of the computer and technological courses. And one of the aspects that I would humbly recommend you all is, irrespective of the special child that you have, my dear friends, make them somebody who's technologically savvy, because that is something which can really help quite a lot, because of the kind of advancement and the cutting edge technology that is actually coming up with the various different fields, and they are only required to work with the system. And if they are somebody who's super creative, they can be somebody who are creative designers and somebody who is into animation and gaming or a whiteboard animation. So there are so many bunch of different careers available with technology. If they are computer savvy, it can actually give quite a, across the globe as such for years to come. This is not going to dilute in any time further. So we have computer and the technological courses. We have diploma in computer science and diploma in web designing and ATP. Web designing is a combination of creativity and a little bit of science and coding. And of late, even if the person says that, no, I'm not inclined towards coding, you have a ready-made templates as well available. So web designing a little bit as they go and seep in further, it's a great opportunity. And there are quite a lot of entrepreneurs, freelancers available once when they get hold of web designing and what exactly to be done there. And of course, the data entry comes as a part of that, but that's just a accessory and addition that I have put across. Apart from that, I highly recommend that computer fundamental courses are must for any kid, wherein they get an opportunity to get to know and work with MS Office, internet and basic hardware, because handling the system itself is something that can be a value addition in most of the careers as they go forward and embrace. Next is perfect hands-on is hardware and networking courses, wherein there are quite a lot as a part of the skill in the hand and also pretty analytical in nature when it comes to understanding the networking diagrams and laying the foundations of the networking across. And you know how important is it as a part of networking, particularly in the last pandemic and when we were all confined to be working from remote and homes. Probably all of us could sustain, particularly in the IT and IS field. Networking definitely did matter quite a lot. So along with this, there are quite a lot of several technological oriented courses from the private institutions on a specific language, specific operating system, specific networking course. So there are a bunch of them there, and they are all job oriented training programs, and they are well recognized certification programs and diploma, advanced diploma, PG diploma available in this field.
And also, Pratima, I just want to ask you, what options are available in the skills development arena? You have somebody who doesn't want to finish their class, who's just finished class 10 in, say, NIOS or any of the streams, but they don't want to study, but don't want to study further, but they may be good with, doing things with hands, they may be good with baking, they may be good with that sort of thing, but they don't want to do hotel management, or they may not want to do engineering. So what will be the options for specifically skills development arena? That would throw some light. Can you please throw some light on that?
Sure, Mridula. So, any child who doesn't want to just go through the conventional college graduation or anything, there are various knowledge-seeking courses, skill development courses, occasional training courses, and the kind of professional certifications. For example, let me give you an example for that. I don't want to go and spend time in college, UG, etc. I'm interested in animations. I'm interested in gaming. So I can learn graphic designing. I can learn technology available as a part of the graphic designing. I can learn, the knowledge available for the interior designing per se. Or say, for instance, I'm interested in beautician course. There are various different beautician courses for 6 months, 1 year, etc. There is photography courses. I'm not interested in studying photography, be it, but I'm more interested in just understanding how can I make it a little more refined when I want to click photographs, or I want to research on the photography, etc. There are professional courses for that, or even with respect to music, or even the public relations or animations, or the kind of, there are professional courses for as a caregivers for pets. There are skills like this. And I want to become a counselor, I want to become a guide in the tourism. You all have the professional certifications, unlike the conventional process of +1, +2, UG, PG, etc. All of them have accessories, and all of them have trainings exclusively in parallel with, apart from just the conventional degrees.
Okay, so this is like, so these are like certified diplomas, right? I can
100%. So let me also substantiate that. Somebody had asked me about, and the kind of baking and pastry making and all. So in that you have diploma courses in culinary arts. You have the kind of UG course. You have even ITI course for the pastry making as well. So there are quite a lot in that particular angle, and I mean all of them are parallel to each other. It's not like exclusively for this, but the bachelor's degree in culinary arts and science, or else you have the kind of occasional trainings or professional certifications wherein they can exclusively become pastry professionals, a food blogger, if they are good at language, or if they are good at catering, etc. Yeah, somebody had asked me for catering that as well. All this happens to be the kind of enablers for setting up a career for that.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.